Hello everybody and welcome back to Match Bell, the place where we talk all things wrestling past and present. I will be your host today. I will guide you through this web of affairs. And joining me is over there. We got there is Jonny.
Hey, how's it going?
Down there, this guy, he's Liam.
Hello, it's me.
Do you all just kind of oh, is it going to be me this time, or am I pointing to the right place?
On my screen, you're just pointing, and I'm like,
Yeah,
you
just pointing in random directions.
That corner, it's Alex. Yeah. Look at him with his.
I'm above you. I'm above you on my screen. So
well, you're down there on mine, so that's all that matters. Look at him with all his hair growing back. Okay, this is part 3. We're getting into part 3. All the usual rigmarole. If you like it, enjoy it. Give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. Tell us where your rankings go, because that's what I need to know. That's what I wake up.
We do need to know.
I wake up in hot sweats in the middle of the night, wondering just where do other people want put these matches. I live to have the same opinion as other people. It really hurts me when people have a different opinion.
I live for different opinions.
Yeah, that's why we get on so well.
Yeah.
Okay, first match we're going
to differ.
We've had some. Do you want me to go? Should I go over the rankings so far? Does everyone want me to do that?
Go on, let's hear this.
Okay, first place we've got the match that I brought to the table, which was Team WWF, which was the Rock. I already get it wrong.
Wait.
The
names in.
Survivor Series 2001. The match I brought to the table with Team WWF, which was The Rock, Chris Jericho, Undertaker, Kane, and Big Show. They defeated the Alliance, which was Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, and Shane McMahon. In second place, we have Survivor Series 2013, who brought that to the table?
I want to say Liam. I don't know.
This one was Liam.
What was it again?
Rey Mysterio, the Usos, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust versus the Real Americans.
Oh yeah,
that
was me. Yeah.
Real Americans.
Third
Real
place.
Americans.
Yes.
Third place is the one that Alex brought to the table, which was Team DX,
Yeah.
Matt and Jeff Hardy,
Yeah.
CM Punk, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels versus Team RKO, which was Mike Knox, Johnny Gargano. Johnny Nitro.
You've been drinking.
Oh, you can see we're on it today. Johnny Nitro, Gregor Helms, Edge, and Randy Orton. I was so confident I was going to get all these right. And in last place is the one that Johnny brought to the table. We say fourth, but I'm going to say in sixth place. Edge, Christian, Bull Buchanan, and the Godfather versus Matt and Jeff Hardy and Bubba Ray and Dave Van Dudley. Okay.
Oh, why you got to do Johnny like that? Come on.
Richard.
6th is better than 7th.
Richard, don't forget the graphic, Richard. And Richard,
really detailed graphic.
Put some detailed graphics in there. That's what I'm waiting on. So, first match we're going to talk about today is the match Ainsley brought to the table. Unfortunately, Ainsley's still ill. He can't be here today with us. Hopefully, he'll be back next week.
He's still sick of the podcast, isn't he?
Yeah. So that is Survivor Series 2003, which was Team Austin versus Team Bischoff. We'll go through our usual way of doing it. So we got a better setup for this match. I liked that, which we don't tend to get too much in these Survivor Series matches. It was JR and King on commentary. I'll have stuff to say about that later. There was one moment which I think you all know by the looks on your faces. We haven't talked about this yet. Nobody knows anyone's opinions, but I'm pretty sure by seeing your faces we're going to talk about the same thing.
Educated guess at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, no, I hope I know what you're going on about.
Well, I'll say
really stupid if you don't.
You might have missed it because
Smile and nod.
The commentary didn't seem too high on this one. It seemed quite lower for me. I don't know if it was like compared to the crowd. It's just weird to see a crowd. So JR said he hasn't seen Austin like this. His career's on the line tonight. It's going to be Austin versus Bischoff. We can see through the promo that Austin has had a career. In fact, we all know that. Yeah, and they go through it. He beats up Bischoff for a bit. Bischoff fires him. Linda said Bischoff is unprofessional. All this rubbish. Stone Cold comes back. He starts beating everyone up for a laugh because it's what Steve does, you know. And then Linda says he's being unprofessional. He can't do that. We're going to have a match. If Bischoff wins, Stone Cold career will be over. And if Austin wins, he gets to beat everyone up again.
Hooray!
Yeah.
So, first out is Team Bischoff. What do y'all think about everyone coming out together? I don't like this as much. I know it saves time. But I don't know.
I want to hear everyone's theme music.
Yeah.
I preferred it just because it was quicker.
Imagine
I feel like pay-per-views are so long. Anything that cuts them down, I appreciate it.
Imagine if we had to watch everybody come out in the next match we're going to review. We
I
would
know,
have been
it
there
would
all
be-
day.
It would have been like 20 minutes longer, wouldn't it, if we'd
Yeah.
have to watch all 15 entrances.
That would have just been Damian Priest's entrance on the second one
With all his 100 poses.
with his about 60 poses.
No, I've got a pose here
Oh.
and here. Anyway,
we'll get on to
no spoilers.
Damian
No
Priest.
spoilers. No future
Yeah, I
future
was gonna leave
spoilers.
that one.
Nobody knows what match we were reviewing even. Well, everyone does now. So,
Highlight.
Team Bischoff is Teddy Long, but he's not wrestling. So we got Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, Christian, Mark Henry, and finally Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, accompanied by Stacey Keibler.
Big Papa Pump.
Next out is Stone Cold Steve Austin with his team Booker T, the Dudley Boys, the Intercontinental Champ RVD, and Shawn Michaels. So yes, they get straight to it. Jericho tries to wind up Austin outside the ring before the match, and then the referee starts it. I've got a lot to say about referees in these next couple of matches. We'll get there. We start with Devon in the ring. Yep, the crowd really want tables.
Instantly.
Yeah, we
Table.
every time. So yeah, it's Devon versus Christian. Tie up, start going at it. Christian slaps Devon, but this angers Devon, and I said he goes for it, whatever that means.
Rocky goes for it.
The ref stops it because ref doesn't like them fighting in a wrestling match. So then,
Oh yeah, you can't.
yeah, why is that? So Devon then tags in
He
RVD.
should fight.
No, yeah. So RVD comes in, does a flip. He avoids the shoulder block, which was a very nice flip. Went right over the shoulder block. I like this.
I like how your commentary on that part was RVD comes in and he does a flip.
Yeah, that's what he does, doesn't it?
It's not right for
RVD.
RVD. too.
Prime of his career, yeah.
It's not like he does a maneuver and you name the maneuver. No.
It's just a flip.
Flip.
It's just a
It's a
flip
flip.
over him. Yeah, he goes over him. It's nice.
It's a flip.
Looks pretty. Christian tags in Jericho, and once again, like
Oh, we got
last
another
week,
sweet Jericho.
just like last week,
Jericho and RVD section. It's
We
so
got some-
good.
It was so nice.
yeah. So they're doing all the really cool acrobatic stuff, flipping over each other, avoiding all their attacks and stuff. CM Punk down there seems happy about it. Oh, you're up there for you, aren't you?
Yes, I'm up here for me.
Because your hair's growing back pretty quick.
It's getting there, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's more hair than I've got.
I know, yeah, me too. I can't
That's
grow
why I
that
went for
much.
the CM Punk shirt, because he had his head shaved.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah.
Oh, you should have worn. Oh.
Nope, Alex is gone.
Oh no.
Oh, God,
Richard,
we've lost him.
Richard, put in some fun graphics there.
I'm,
Put in a technical issue section.
I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah.
You front.
It's broadband providers,
No, you can't. Don't name them. Don't do that, Alex, because we're gonna definitely have to cut that out. And Richard won't. I've asked him to move things around, and he doesn't do it
Why can we
I
not
didn't
name
name them.
broadband providers?
because maybe they want to sponsor us one day if we get big.
Because
And
we all
people
want to
take
know.
offense and
Because why can't we say that the big red one's rubbish?
There's many other broadband subscribers, which are all fantastic. You're all amazing.
sponsor
Okay,
us.
let's move on.
Sorry,
Scott-
Mr. Branson.
Stop. Kathleen. Okay.
You shouldn't have spent 4 weeks waiting to change my internet. Don't like you, Mr. Branson.
I don't think he did it personally.
Well,
Can we get like a shots fired
Yeah.
graphic showing up? At this?
yeah.
I think we should all just request graphics of Richard constantly.
Sorry, but when you pay so much money for internet and then they just cut you off for 4 weeks without any explanation, I've got every right to be mad.
Scott Steiner
I'm
comes in
with
next. Scott Steiner goes on the offense. I put here the big strong mathematician.
Got 66 and 2/3% chance of winning.
I noticed at
I
this
was
point.
going to say, did anybody do the Steiner math for this match?
I've put here. I noticed at this point Steiner had a 69 on his pants. This is because it's his percentage chance of winning the match.
Oh, maybe that's true.
So this is where I had a problem. King at this point says he's an organ donor, and do you think Stacey needs another organ?
It's kind of awkward.
I've wrote here. This makes me feel a bit sick, and my eyes roll back so far back in my head. I thought I'd been possessed by the Undertaker.
I just put "Shut up, King."
Yeah, is that the bit?
I'll be honest with you. I just switch off as soon as I hear King's
know,
voice
I know,
on
I'll
any of
blot
these
that out.
matches that we've watched. Like, I just. So if
Shame he
you
doesn't
get at
know.
all, if at any point at all in this that you go, oh, commentary said this, I'm like, I didn't hear it. I just slept severe and kicked in.
It's really weird to think though that when we were like in our teens and we were watching this, and we were watching like King in his heyday, it didn't seem as bad as it
But
does
an
now.
adolescent sense of humour, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I
So-
suppose it is. It's appealing to that sort of like,
Yeah.
yeah, that sense of humor, that edgy teen angst humor.
Yeah, it's gross though.
And then you just
In
realize as an
hindsight,
adult that it's sort of like,
Yeah,
no.
I was felt really uncomfortable when he said that. I was, oh my god! Yeah, like, did you actually just say that? Was that the bit you were thinking about, or is there
That's the one I
another?
was thinking about.
Is there another moment, Liam?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you had to find it. I mean, if you got another example,
Mile away,
share
boy.
with the group. Share with the group. Okay,
Everyone viewing at home.
RVD gets back on top, but he can't finish off Steiner. Then Steiner gets back on top and does some push-ups. What a big strong boy. Booker T comes
Was
in
he
next.
like one of the first people to start doing push-ups, like as a taunt in a ring?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember
think so.
anyone else doing
Possibly.
it before
Yeah.
him.
Did he do push-ups on someone as well?
I think so. Yeah.
You know, like-
Yeah.
Like he'd military press
Well,
slam
yeah,
them, and
yeah,
then
we
he'd
do
just do
that.
push-ups on top of the body.
Yeah.
I think that was Scott Steiner.
Sounds about right.
Probably.
He probably did that. Booker comes
You say it
in.
with enough conviction, it's believable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely did that. He also, yeah, I'm not going to say, I was going to say something really bad, but I'm not going to say that on a podcast. Booker comes in next and gets to show what he can do, including a spinneroonie, which brings in the whole team and it all kicks off.
Ah, the famous phrase.
The famous phrase.
Famous phrase.
It all kicks off.
Get it on a
Everyone's-
t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
If we ever get merch, that's going on a t-shirt.
Yeah, maybe
It all kicked off.
one person would buy it and I'd be really appreciative of my mum. Thanks for that, mum.
I'll buy it.
Oh, two people.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
I'll
I'd
buy
definitely
it.
buy
I'd
it.
buy
Why are we
all
buying our
kicked
own merch? Shouldn't we?
Yeah, I
get it
know.
for free?
Well, because nobody else will.
Mate, you're talking to the guy that got the What Culture t-shirt of King on the t-shirt. I got it signed by King Ross.
Yeah. Yeah. He did. It's very
We
true.
just get one that's just a picture of someone clapping. That'd be good.
Your face.
I reckon we should get the Ainsley, not the Ainsley, the Richard gift. Just
Oh,
Stacey then gets on the ring apron and distracts the ref. Steiner goes to get her, but the Dudleys save her and hit Steiner with a modified 3D. Booker hits the bookend and they eliminate Steiner to make it 5 vs 4 in 7 minutes and 28 seconds.
do you not think that Booker T looked really good in this segment?
Yeah, he did. He looks sick.
Like,
He was really good at
I-
this point.
I remember saying last week as well, though, that Booker T gives me Rock energy.
yeah,
Like, when he's in the ring, he just has the same energy as The Rock.
So this
Like,
was 2
so
years
good.
after. Yeah, this was 2 years after that match.
yeah. And you can still tell, like, even... I don't know when he must have, like, sort of lost his way. But clearly in 2003, Booker T was still, like, white hot cool.
I'm sure we said something bad about him at one point. I don't know what year
Well,
that
we said his King Booker gimmick was trash, didn't we?
was. Don't put us all in that. That's maybe what you said.
We did.
Yeah, don't tarnish me
I
with that.
Didn't I said that the Batista and King Booker match was a really good match, and you were all like, "Nah, garbage."
Can't remember that.
I don't remember the match, to be honest.
I wasn't there.
So
I
yeah,
don't
we
think
get.
we actually watched it, but we said we would because we wanted to watch a Batista match, and then
Yeah.
you were like, "I'm not watching that."
Well, we got Batista in what in
We did get Batista.
at some point. Yeah, don't worry, we get
Yeah.
Batista. So yeah, Stacey got the big face turn here. Did that impact anyone? Did this mean anything to anybody?
I was curious why she turned.
I remember her a lot with the Dudley Boys. I remember her
she
doing.
went.
So was that at this point? Was it just after this? Because they saved it.
Well, they were saying that she was cheering on Booker. Like I thought there was like just a turn on thingy for Booker. I don't understand where it came from.
No, it didn't make sense to me. Anyway,
I don't know if there's any backstory on that. But...
So then Mark Henry comes in, hits Booker with a quick world's strongest slam for the elimination in 7 minutes and 57 seconds to bring it back to 4-4. So that was 29 seconds after the first elimination.
King at this point makes a really good sort of like thing on commentary. And it was probably the only good thing that he said in the entire match.
Yeah.
He basically gave respect to Booker, calling him like an integral piece of Austin's team. And it was a shame that he'd been eliminated.
That's fair.
And I was like, do you know what? That's probably the most sensible thing you're going to say all night.
Probably.
And it was.
All year.
It was. So
his career, maybe.
Yeah. The whole time.
So then RVD thinks he can take on Mark Henry, but Teddy Long knows that he can't. I can't remember what happened there, but I'm guessing Teddy Long was saying something.
I don't remember seeing Teddy Long.
I don't remember seeing Teddy.
I'm sure he was there.
Yeah, Teddy Long was there.
Yeah, Teddy Long was there. Yeah, he was
I saw him in the entrance walking down, but I didn't see him after that.
No, yeah, he was there at ringside.
Was there? Oh my god!
I must have skipped over.
Who was he?
Didn't even
Who
notice.
was he with though?
I don't know. I don't know if he was accompanying Bischoff. Maybe he was Bischoff's little crony at this point or something.
It was with Mark Henry because he came.
Oh, was it?
Came down.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't he Mark Henry's manager for a while.
But yeah, he did get involved.
I must have skipped over that bit.
So Bubba gets a sneaky tag and goes out with Mark, but that doesn't go well. So then Devon tags in. They try to tag team Henry, but he takes them both out as he's too strong. Mark tries to hit a splash on Devon, but Devon dodges. They hit the 3D on Henry. Bubba takes out Team Bischoff. RVD hits a frog splash, and all three men pin Mark Henry for the elimination in 10 minutes and 3 seconds.
This was so funny to watch.
I'm sorry.
I love it when.
Yeah, two of them pinned him. RVD was too late to jump on the.
He had a little. He had a little go at the end.
Yeah. He kind of stood over.
Is this legal?
Yeah. Of course it is.
Shouldn't they be counting the people in the ring? That shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I don't like fun. I like rules.
It was so fun to. It was so
on
funny.
the bottom, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think the legal man was on the bottom.
Yeah, wasn't RVD the legal man at this point?
Yeah.
And he was right on the very top.
Anyway.
Well, I remember he was in afterwards.
Maybe. I can't remember. So Jericho quickly comes in to calm things down. And I've just put these two men have great chemistry. Jericho and RVD.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they do.
Randy finally gets a tag in. He gets angry that... but he gets angry that RVD has a head. Because he just came in and started smashing his head. I was like... I put Rod gets back on top, but I think that was supposed to be RVD.
Probably.
I'm guessing it's not Hot Rod. But Jericho stops RVD from doing a frog splash, pushes him off. Randy hits the RKO and eliminates RVD in 12 minutes and 6 seconds to even it out again. We're back to 3-3. Devon comes in, goes out with Randy. The crowd remembers that it's Dudley's and decide they want tables again. Jericho gets a sneaky little tag, but he can't get the better of Devon because he can see tags. Devon can see when his opponent tags people, which is a great, powerful ability in the wrestling world.
Smart.
Even without his glasses on.
Pardon?
Did he?
What?
Bubba told him.
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah, no, Jericho made the tag, and then Bubba's like, he just made a tag, Devon. And then...
Fair enough. I thought he had eyes, but clearly he doesn't.
That was a great Bubba impression.
He sounded just like him. So Bubba then does...
Bubba was from Manchester.
He's got him, Devon.
Can we get a Devon get the tables?
Go on. No, he's not going to do it.
No, I can't do it on command.
Do a Yorkshire one.
Do it later when when we least suspect it.
Yeah, just shout it. Just shout it out.
Devon Arcade, get tables.
Oh God, Alex. But Bubba does the old Shane O'Mac and stops the tag. As we were told just before this match, Shane had gone for a CT scan. I don't know what had happened to him early in the night, but he wasn't having a good time.
He probably jumped off something, didn't he?
Probably it's Shane. Christian distracts the ref and stops Devon's pin. Jericho then hits Devon with a move that I didn't know the name of, and gets 3 to eliminate Devon in 13 minutes and 49 seconds to finally give Team Bischoff the advantage. Was it a sling blade? Sounds about right. Yeah, it sounds about right.
It looked like a sling blade.
Yeah, sling blade.
I knew when I saw it, I was a little bit appalled that Devon got beat by such a
Sling blade has
Oh,
rotation.
I think he did, didn't he? Didn't he go around?
No, he
Don't think so.
he had rotation this way and not this way.
Among the x-axis, not the z-axis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Right.
Would it be x? Y?
Y-axis. He didn't
3 dimensions
span
are
on,
hard.
span on the y-axis and not on the x-axis.
So
Should we do a JR and just call it a modified sling blade?
Yeah,
modified
it was a
sling blade.
modified sling blade.
So Bubba comes in with the intentions of avenging Devon. So he beats up Jericho, and finally HBK gets into the match. Would you believe it? He then beats up Jericho, but Jericho and Randy decide they're going to work as a team, get the better of HBK. Bubba comes back in, clears house. The ref forgets the rules, as does HBK, and he just lets a 3-on-1 match happen in the ring. It doesn't count anyone. Jericho accidentally takes out Christian, but the ref decides he's going to check on Christian instead of the match, and Jericho hits the low blow. Then Christian hits the unprettier, eliminates Bubba in 16 minutes and 53 seconds to make it 3 versus 1.
Do you not feel that in this era of wrestling, like from like 2000 to like 2004-5, that the refs are just complete idiots?
It's just pointless them being there.
Like they're just portrayed as like complete and utter morons.
We say this, but I've got a lot of issues with the 2019 reffing coming up in the next match as well. So,
Do you actually?
Yeah, I've got a lot of problems with the refereeing in that match. How they pick and choose when they're going to do rules and when they're not going to do rules.
Yeah, I suppose modern refs as well are a bit like pick and choosy, but at least they're not as involved in the
Yeah.
in the storytelling of the match.
I like how
they're not as involved in the spots, are they?
I'm just gonna read out some of this stuff. How the autocorrect wants it to be read, because So Sean must do it on his own now. He's hitting anything that moves, but Jericho sneakily knocks Hubby out the ring. Obviously, that was supposed to be HBK. The ref decides to turn away from the action again, because why watch the match when you could watch people? So they double team HBK outside of the ring. The ref doesn't like rules. They beat up Sean for a bit, and HDK takes it outside and is trying to take them all on. Once again, the ref decides to stop looking at the action, and Christian flings HBK into the ring post. So he gets some pretty bad blading, and HBK is dripping with blood now.
So much
drowned
blood.
in blood.
My sole comment in my notes for this match was Jesus Christ, the blood.
Why so much blood?
Yeah, there was so much blood.
Yeah.
And then
He's gone.
if I lost 2 pints, I'd pass out.
Yeah, I'd probably pass out if I lost 2 pints as well. You did break up then, Alex, by the way, but we kind of caught on with what you were saying.
Yeah, you got the gist.
Yeah, we got the gist of it.
Alex has a robot voice.
Richard, will you throw some subtitles in here for Alex? So, Christian powers out of the corner, but HBK hits him with sweet chin music out of nowhere for the elimination in 20 minutes and 28 seconds, making it 2-1. This was a really impactful sweet chin music. This one looks great. Christian took it really well. Christian's just... The guy's underrated.
Christian's sideburns were putting me off in this match.
Yeah, I thought he looked like someone else at first, but I can't remember who. I don't know who. Some other wrestler.
Yeah. He was probably putting me off with his sideburns.
Great story.
I was like,
Richard, if you can find a picture of someone he looks like, throw it up.
This is where he's going to put like Christian Cage in TNA.
He does look like him. He looks a bit like him. Jericho comes in next, but he can't get the 3 on Sean. Randy tags in, but HBK gets him in a sleeper. The Legend Killer is too much though, and tags in Jericho so he can get the win, but somehow HBK kicks out. I've skipped out a bit where HBK was on the floor there. I don't know what happened.
he was on the floor for a bit.
He was on the floor. Michaels reverses Jericho into a DDT, but collapses. He rolls into the pin, but Randy does the Shane O'Mac. Jericho gets HBK with the bulldog, goes for a lion salt. HBK gets his knees up. Sean crawls to his feet, goes to switching music. Jericho dodges, goes to the wall of Jericho, but it's reversed into a roll-up for the elimination. 23 minutes, 58 seconds to make it one each now, because what's a Survivor Series match without at least one roll-up?
Cheeky roll-ups.
You gotta have a cheeky roll-up in a Survivor Series match. Yeah.
We'll say by this point, Shawn Michaels, because you kept saying Shane.
I know, Shane O'Mac.
Shawn Michaels looks absolutely dead on his feet. He looks so tired.
It's because he's got no blood left in his body.
I know, and I was thinking this. I was like, is he... Because I couldn't tell whether he was tired, whether he was experiencing severe blood loss, or whether he was just phoning it in. Because I was like...
Of all three.
It could have been a combination of all three. Like, it literally could.
I don't think he was phoning it in.
Well, no, this is what I was thinking as well. I was like, surely he can't be phoning it in because he's basically like pulling triple duty here and facing off against three people to end the match. But at the same time, he just looked like he wanted to be anywhere else but there. Like everything just was looking so slow. And I don't know whether that's because he was selling the blood loss really well.
I think
whether it was literally just because he didn't want to.
I think it was I do honestly believe it was a combination of blood loss and selling.
Yeah, that's what I'm more leaning towards. But I just wanted to make a point of that.
At this point in time, Shawn Michaels doesn't seem like the kind of person that would kind of phone it in.
No, well, that's what I was thinking as
maybe
well. Like,
before this,
2003, probably not. Maybe not. Like 99, probably would be phoning it in, but not in 2003.
Yeah, it didn't seem right. Anyway, but Jericho gets mad. He brings in a chair. Apparently, this isn't a DQ because he was already eliminated. But Randy's now the legal man, so shouldn't that be a DQ against Randy?
I'd have thought so.
If a random guy comes into a match and hits someone, then they get DQ'd. Doesn't matter that they're not in the match. Anyway.
Well, they just need the Jericho chair spot.
I don't like fun. I like rules.
Rules lie, Stephen, over it.
This is why you like right to censor, isn't it?
Exactly. They had it right. They know what they're doing.
Everything.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Stickle up for the rules.
Right to censor would never stand for this.
Except when they're heels.
Okay, what else was happening?
Good job you sat down if you won't stand for
it. Randy crawls in and tries to pin, but somehow Shawn kicks out. Randy goes to the top rope for a crossbody, but HBK dodges. Randy takes out the ref. We get the ref spot. I like how the commentators were like, he's not going to be up for a while.
Another accurate call.
Yeah, very accurate call. Shawn fights his way to his feet. He starts tuning up the band, but Bischoff comes in and gives Shawn a little kick. Austin decides this is too much, so he takes out Bischoff, hits a stunner on Orton. All this stuff. He's beating up Bischoff for a while, and then Batista appears from nowhere, hits Shawn with a Batista bomb because he didn't like Austin from the setup. Apparently, he said nasty words about him and Evolution and all that. So Randy pins Shawn. Ref counts to 3 for the win in 27 minutes and 27 seconds. So Austin has no job now. Bye-bye, Austin. That's it. He does a nice little speech. Like, oh, I'm going now. Bye. It was nice. First he checks on Shawn, helps him up and heads into the back. And then Coachman comes out with security singing goodbye. So then Austin just beats him up for a nice little thing and goes away with the drink. Yeah. What you
Randy's
thought?
sell on that stunner was like Brock selling of a stunner.
Yeah.
Like he literally just backflipped out of it. It was amazing. And I really liked seeing Batista. That was nice.
I know. Well, it's the first time. Isn't it the first time we've seen a Batista appearance on any of the things we've done?
I literally popped for Batista. I was like, oh, Batista.
What was it? Was everyone's thoughts of the match then? What would you all think?
I liked it.
Wow, great conversation, guys. Great chat.
I've been working for 12 hours. I'm knackered.
I'll start out. So yeah, I thought this was a good match. It was high energy, some great competitors, and I don't think it overstayed its welcome. I thought it lasted a decent amount of time. it was a send off for Austin. The whole match was Austin versus Bischoff. That's who it was around. You can see that from the entrance. It was Bischoff and Austin's music. These guys were just here to put on a match to sell that point. But yeah,
I was glad to hear Stone Cold's music as well.
Yeah,
like,
the actual music.
The last one.
Yeah,
after the last generic rock thing, like not having that.
So yeah, it was good send off for Austin. Good way to put Michaels over again. Good way to make Randy look strong because it was quite early in his career. I liked the match had purpose and there was story throughout. Even if some of the people didn't really matter in that story, it was still only about 2 people who weren't actually wrestling. But yeah, I enjoyed it. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was good. It was a really good match. I think. Why are you laughing?
Because you're also like in depth with your opinions.
I'm getting to it. I've
Okay,
got
go
to
on,
warm up first.
Go on, sorry. We should have done a warm up exercise before
I
this.
need to warm up. You know, we've got to get the gears moving. Yeah, it was a good match, wasn't it? There was a lot of stuff going on in the match itself, which made it interesting. Like the whole stuff with like RVD and Y2J was really fun to watch. The sort of the progenitor for what would become Randy Orton as the Legend Killer was really nice as well. And then just watching Shawn Michaels basically like run the gauntlet and go the extra mile to try and overcome the odds. It was really fun to watch. I really enjoyed this match.
Yeah.
Really good.
Richard, if you could you put in the reflection in that mirror behind Liam, could you make a poster with Batista and Umaga on it? And put it there in that mirror.
Why?
It's either that or plant one either side of him with the hands on his shoulders.
Yeah, go on, Alex. Give us your thoughts.
No, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. Plenty of decent spots in it. I always enjoy watching the Dudleys.
We've seen so much of them.
Yeah, proper throwback to my childhood, seeing Bubba wearing the same joggers that I used to own. Yeah, just like I don't know. I get a bit detached when I see people just profusely bleeding out.
I know what you mean. It was too much.
And it turned from I'm enjoying this to oh my god, I hope he's okay. And then I forget these matches happen and stuff. And as soon as Stone Cold came out to check on him, I thought he's going to beat the living daylights out of him there. And the poor man's lost about 6 pints of blood at this point. So it was nice to see him not cave his skull in.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It was nice.
It turned into a nice
feel good moment.
Send off for Austin in the end.
Anything else on that, Johnny?
I don't have much to add. Like pretty much the same kind of thoughts all around.
Yeah.
Like, nice solid match. It was nice to see a lot of names again. That I like seeing like Booker T going, and I love the Dudley Boys.
Okay, I was just. Let's go on, sorry.
No, go on.
I'm glad you said more because I was just trying to stall while I got something up.
Oh, cheers, Al. I am to you. Stall point.
Our next section, match MVP.
Oh my god.
Oh, burn.
Anyway, can't play any more than that for copyright.
All right, we've been copyright claimed. Sorry, everybody.
I wanted it to say
Podcast
I'm coming, but that's a little bit after, isn't it? I just wanted the I'm coming bit. Anyway, who's your match MVP, everyone?
I don't go HBK.
I've wrote Shawn Michaels.
Solid.
Yeah,
It's got to be Shawn, hasn't it? It's got to be Shawn.
Well, that was a quick one. Throw it up, Richard. Throw it up, Richard. MVP there. And Shawn Michaels trophy coming your way. What would Meltzer?
I don't think we can afford all these trophies.
I've got so many trophies, and I know I've got the address of all these wrestlers.
Yeah.
What would Meltzer do? I won't forget this time.
4.25.
Okay, Johnny's gone 4 to
4
4
on the dot.
4.5.
Oh, you know what? It's 4.25.
Hey, I'm no Big Daddy Dave.
Big Daddy Dave. You
Got a line to Dave Meltzer, aren't you? That's what it is.
Well, or he's just
Sponsor me, Dave.
he's just knew which match was coming up and looked at the Meltzer score.
No, I didn't. I only watched
I believe
the
you all.
ball.
Yeah, I believe you all. I do actually believe you all because
Do you know what? It's taken me up to the point of you saying that to go, oh, well, that would have been a really good idea.
Alex, well, it's over now. So if we
Yeah.
ever do a what would Meltzer do section again, don't do that, Alex. You gotta be good. Be a good bye.
Yeah, don't cheat.
Yeah, I will be good.
And just as we usually do, there was another Survivor Series match on this card. Brad Shaw, Benoit, Hardcore Holly, John Cena, and Kurt Angle beat A-Train, Brock Lesnar, Matt Morgan, the one and only Nathan Jones, and The Big Show.
Who?
Nathan Jones, the best wrestler in the world.
Who?
Cena and Angle were the last men remaining, with Cena eliminating Lesnar last.
How do we
Nathan
keep
Jones.
avoiding the Benoit matches?
Nathan Jones
probably for the
sounds like someone that you'd go to school with.
I was going to say, I'm sure we went to school with someone called Was he called Nathan Jones? That guy who went
Nathan Jones. It literally just sounds like
Like, I'm
someone
sure-
you went to school with.
I'm sure we did.
I think there was
No,
someone.
we went to
maybe.
school with Nathan Legg.
No, but anyways, let's not
think there's
start, let's
another
not
one.
start saying full names. I think there is another
Yeah,
one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's,
Cut that.
yeah, cut it. Richard, cut that. Let's not start saying people's names.
Bleep it or something.
Meltzer gave that match a 2.5 star, so it wasn't as good.
2.5
Yeah.
For a Cena match. Oh,
Oh.
for a Cena match.
It wasn't in
Oh.
the Tokyo Dome. Wasn't in Japan.
Didn't have,
That's what
didn't have Kenny Omega
didn't have
or
Kenny
Okada.
Omega or Okada in it.
Liam already said that, Alex. Your internet's giving you well far behind.
Damn it, Red Infinity.
So, oh god, Alex's quality is just getting worse and worse to this. We're gonna have to have like a picture superimposed of him or something.
I'm like Uber HD on my end.
Well, yeah,
We
you
done
will
it.
be. That's just coming from your camera, not from the internet. Okay, so the next match. Oh no, where would we rank this match? Oh, we're supposed to rank it before the Meltzer thing, aren't we? Oh, I've done a bad.
Oh,
I've done a
Don't
bad.
matter though. Don't
That
matter.
doesn't matter too much, I suppose.
Yeah. So, right, okay. I'm gonna do the usual one. Hands up if you think Bischoff versus Austin was better than Edge, Christian, Bull Buchanan, and the Godfather versus Matt and Jeff Hardy, Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley.
Yeah, well, better than that.
Keep your hands up if you think it was better than Team DX versus Team RKO. Is Alex's hand down now? Oh no, his hand's up. You're just such a. It's okay if you think it is. Keep your hand
It
up.
surely can't be that laggy.
It's
It
just.
was a little bit.
It's just like potato quality. Keep your hands up if you think it's better than Mysterio, Usos, Cody Rhodes versus Goldust versus the Real Americans and Shield. We all still think it's better.
Liam's steering.
Oh, Liam, you got
I
it.
was thinking,
And keep your hand up if you think it's better than Team WWF versus the Alliance.
let's just drop that one right there.
Yeah. So that goes in currently at second place. I can't be bothered. I'm gonna go through the rankings at the end. I'm sorry. I said I'd do it. I'd do it every time, but
Oh, you've already given up on your words.
I know. I'm
We
just
knew it
When
would
he has
happen.
failed twice.
I'm just a bad
We
person.
knew it would happen.
Okay, right, whatever. Number 1, Survivor Series 2001. Team WWF.
Mate, no
which
wonder
is The
this
Rock,
video
Chris
is
Jericho,
1 hour
The
and 20
Undertaker,
minutes
Kane,
long.
and Big Show.
Flipping heck.
The Alliance of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, and Shane McMahon. See, I'm in the flow now. I'm on fire. Second
Peer
place,
pressure, kids.
Survivor Series 2003. Team Bischoff, Chris Jericho, Christian, Mark Henry, Randy Orton, and Scott Steiner versus Team Austin, Booker T, Bubba Ray, and Devon Dudley, RVD, and Shawn Michaels. Third place, Survivor Series 2013, which is Rey Mysterio, the Usos, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust versus the Real Americans and the Shield. Fourth place, Survivor Series 2006. Whew. Team DX, Matt and Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels versus Team RKO, which was Mike Knox, Johnny Nitro, Gregory Helms, Edge, and Randy Orton. And in fifth place, which is sixth place, will definitely be sixth place, Edge, Christian, Bull Buchanan, and the Godfather versus Matt and Jeff Hardy, Bubba Ray, and Devon Dudley. See, that's how you do it. That's how you make no mistakes. Boom.
But maybe 3 of us hate this match. The
Maybe.
next coming match, you don't know. You don't know.
And let's be honest, it's not going to be worse than that one.
I kind of wish
Yeah,
we'd
yeah.
watch that Spirit Squad match now.
Me too. maybe we will next year. We'll keep on adding to this. I'll have to read out by the end of next year. I'll have to read out 12 of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do all the other ones on the cards next year, like
That'd be
the worst
interesting.
ones.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, all the bad.
Yeah, I want to watch Nathan Jones wrestle.
we'll get there. Don't worry. Okay.
If you play Tekken, you already see Nathan Jones.
Who's in Tekken? I've not played the recent Tekkens.
He's Nathan Jones was the character model for the big cage fighter guy.
Marduk.
Great Marduk.
Oh.
Yeah. Great
Oh,
Marduk.
I thought you meant the actual wrestler. Oh, that's interesting. So
The more you know.
This match, nobody brought it to the table. It was just what happened last year, and we thought we'd do it around 6, because that'd be 2 every week then. Survivor Series 2019. Team NXT versus Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Commentary for this one was Vic Joseph, the amazing, impeccable Nigel McGuinness, and Corey Graves. I love Nigel McGuinness. The man is amazing.
Good old Nigel.
And just the Britishness coming through. That good old
Nigel.
English. Proper English.
A little bit of Nigel.
So the meaning behind this one is Raw, SmackDown, and NXT rivalry to see who's the superior brand. At this point in the night, it was 3 points to NXT, 1 point to Raw, and 1 point to SmackDown. So this was an important match as it was halfway through the night. First out with Team Raw, they all come out to Raw music. As we've already said, I'm not as much of a fan of this, but I don't want 15. It's 15 entrances.
It was necessary in this one.
They came out to the worst Raw music.
The game out. You sound like a robot.
There hasn't been a good Raw music since
I'm going home.
what was it called?
You are home.
Was it Around the Nation?
I can't remember.
By who did Around the Nation? Now was it? Oh, I'm gonna really show myself up now.
Come on, do it. I like NXT's because it feels that kind of rocky music feels like wrestling to me, just because of the Attitude Era and stuff.
There's been better NXT themes as well.
Yeah, but I
Across
still
the
like
Nation. That was it. Across the Nation by Union Underground. That was the best
don't remember.
Raw theme.
As you know, I don't really watch Raw and SmackDown.
I think the best Raw theme was like shoot me for this one, but Nickelback actually did a good.
Yeah,
I
that
was actually just
that was
thinking that
yeah.
when I
Yeah,
remember.
actually.
To be
Nickelback
fair,
did do a good Raw
fair,
theme.
that's the only good song Nickelback have ever done.
It is.
But it is.
No,
It's a pretty.
Side of a bullet.
It's a pretty sick
To be
song,
fair,
to be fair.
when we had Nickelback doing the Raw theme and we had Seven Lions doing the SmackDown theme, like both shows had pretty decent themes at that time.
So
well.
Team Raw come out to Raw music. I've put that this team is a big one. We've got Seth Rollins leading with Randy Orton, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. That's a sick team. They don't know what Kevin Owens is up to because he's been on NXT at War Games a few days ago, like last night. Not last night now, last night then. And he's not a fan of Seth.
worried.
So would KO turn is the thing leading into this. Next out is Team SmackDown, which isn't as big of a team, but still a couple on there.
Was got Roman, so you know.
Exactly. It's led by the big dog Roman.
Man team.
Roman Winslow.
We have King Corbin, Shorty G, Mustafa Ali, and Braun Strowman. And finally, the scrappy underdogs, Team NXT, led by Tommaso Ciampa. We have the UK champion Volta is beast. Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, and Damian Priest, which is also a pretty sick team.
Yeah.
I've put here the crowd chant Volta, and my God, they're all about to be disappointed.
Yeah.
He got the Dean Ambrose treatment, didn't he?
He
the
did. He
Dean
got
Ambrose
so Dean
treatment.
Ambrose. Like, oh my God, the crowd. He was so over with the crowd. The crowd wanted.
Did anyone else notice Matt Riddle's flip flops didn't go where he wanted them to go?
Oh, I didn't notice that. No.
No.
Where did they go?
When he flicked them off, like they didn't go out the ring like they usually do. He flicked them off. One went out of the ring, one landed right in front of Randy Orton. Shuffle it out the ring.
Yeah, so we start out with Seth versus Ciampa versus Strowman. And I was very happy. I know Alex is just froze like that.
Can we edit him like having a measuring stick or something?
It's this big.
Get like a fish. Like a fish. It can be like one of them Facebook profile pictures.
I put here. I was
Stuck now.
kind of. You're on and off.
Yeah, you're all right now.
I've put here that I was very happy that we're having a triple threat rather than that dodgy tag team thing that WWE does where they have 2 people in a ring when there's 3 teams. yeah, I was very happy that we were going full triple threat on this. But also, that's where I have issues with the ref enforcing the rules. But we'll get to that. So Seth and Ciampa decide, Strowman. I don't think his name. Strowman's a big boy.
Braun Strowman.
So they said he's a big boy, and they were like, we should probably team up on this guy. But then Braun hits a pretty beastie drop kick. That was nice. So Drew and Volta both want a piece of Braun now, so they tag him. Volta is hugely over with this crowd. They both beat up Braun. Drew turns on Volta, but it doesn't phase him, and they go out with the chops. We get the big, loud, muscly, meaty men slapping meat, as one famous Big E would say.
Underwhelming chops you've ever heard in your life.
Not most underwhelming, but it could have been. Drew seemed loud. Yeah, I don't know.
Volta, Drew's got some loud chops. Volta could have been a bit better.
Volta is usually like the loudest chops I've ever heard, so it was weird, this one. Maybe it was because of the chest hair on Drew. Maybe you don't get as good of a slap with a cushion. Yeah,
maybe Drew wasn't puffing his chest out enough to get the slap.
Yeah, maybe he was scared.
I'd be scared of Volta.
Okay, so what happened? Oh, yeah, the man's terrible. Have you seen that? Did you watch that match? Have you seen that match?
Take him anyway.
My God, that was horrible. Volta drops Drew, and Volta does a pretty beastie drop kick as well to take out Braun, and he then kind of sits on Drew, like drops down, sits on him, whatever that move's called, and stands over him as the ring general. He just got distracted there, and then Braun takes him out. So then Volta hits a really nice suplex on Drew. I just keep saying nice things about him. I'm just
really impressed in it.
I know, yeah. The crowd, like, anyway, good suplex, and then he tries it on Braun, but he reversed it, and they decide to have a chop. But Braun's very angry with this. But Volta doesn't care, and he just takes out Braun with another drop kick. But then he turns around to a Claymore kick, and Drew eliminates Volta in less time than Dean Ambrose in 2 minutes and 57 seconds to make it 5 versus 5 versus 4, and the crowd are not happy. They chant bull poop for a while, but obviously not in those words.
It's a Chicago crowd, though, isn't it? They get fired up.
So this was such an NXT crowd, like the whole night.
Love a Chicago crowd.
I want to go back and watch this whole pay-per-view again, just because it's me being a big, stupid NXT mark that I am. It's just a good feeling night with NXT winning the whole night.
The fact that NXT were that good that they didn't get invited back this year.
I know, yeah, because it's not fair. It's just not fair. Priest comes in next and does one of his 100 poses. Priest takes out Drew and dodges. Again, I'm just going to read what the autocorrect says. Priest takes out Drew and dodges Strain to take him out of the match. However, Shorty got the sneaky pin and takes... I said he takes him out, but he doesn't pin him here. I don't know.
I don't remember. Do you mean... Who's Shorty G? Do you mean John Cena?
Yeah, John Cena.
Okay.
I think I was getting confused because I've literally wrote he gets the sneaky pin and takes him out, but I think he knocked him out the ring. And I've literally wrote it. It's at this point I realise this match is too quick paced to type what's happening. So I got really confused. Like, this was such a fast paced match. Three people keep going out.
Go over the high spots.
I've got a lot. I've wrote a lot. Don't worry.
Shorty G's Chaos Theory suplex.
I didn't write that, but I know I did.
All of Shorty G's suplexes just looked so good.
Oh, when him and Riddle go at it, which is next. What I've got written. Those two.
Oh my God!
I was gushing. It was so good. So yeah,
technical mat wrestling.
Yeah, I thought first Ricochet gets the tag, and him and Shorty G go out with some pretty athletic stuff from Ricochet and some pretty strong. Yeah, exactly, Batman, and then some pretty strongman stuff from Shorty.
I hate Ricochet's ring gear. I know that he's supposed to look like a superhero,
but it's stupid.
But I just hate full body suit ring gear. Like, the only person it's ever looked good on is Goldust.
Yeah, Ricochet didn't. This is a main roster thing, isn't it? Ricochet just wore pants and no top in NXT, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
And on obviously everywhere else outside of WWE, which apparently doesn't count.
On the main roster, he's been proper up and down with his ring gear. He's been like pants, no top. He's in trunks currently.
Oh, is that?
And then pay-per-views, he was wearing full bodysuits because he was like Batman Beyond on this one, and I
Yeah.
think he did Nightwing. On
I've seen a
another
Nightwing one, yeah. But
It's
I don't
just
like the superhero thing. I know he does some pretty cool stuff. But it just makes me sad that he doesn't get pushes because the guy's incredible. And Shorty J. Do you remember American Alpha? It was so
They were
good.
so good.
So
Fun
Chad Gable.
Chad Cable was so good. This is so sad, but he had a good showing in this match, even with his stupid gimmick. Anyway, Riddle comes in next, and then we get an MMA match for a while. They trade ankle locks and reversals until it hits a stalemate. One of them can't get the best of the other, which was really cool. Really cool to see. Ciampa tags in, but Shorty G stays on top until Ricochet takes them both out. He tags in Owens. Owens sees G and Ciampa down and decides to frog splash G and spare Ciampa. Some of the NXT bias coming from Owens? Question mark. He gets the 3 count to eliminate Shorty G in 6 minutes and 26 seconds to make it 5 versus 4 versus 4 in favor of Team Raw.
Was this the part where we saw where it went to the corner for NXT and Keith Lee's doing a very polite clap?
Yeah.
The golf.
He was, yeah, he was full on golf clapping. I accidentally pressed spacebar, so people are going to see a bar that says meeting details. Reigns coming. I'm just going to carry on. It's not going away.
Yeah.
Why is it not going away? Don't edit this out, Richard. There we go. It's gone. Leave that in. Leave that in. But put a picture of Reigns up because Reigns comes in next. But Corbin wants in. Corbin's not happy. They have a little argument. We see dissension in the ranks for Team SmackDown, and then Owens just gives Reigns a super kick for the laugh. He gets Corbin's outside and super kicks him too, and then cannonballs Reigns. He gets the stunner on Corbin and rolls him back into the ring. However, Ciampa hits him with a draping DDT while he's getting back in the ring.
Do you not think Ciampa's DDT looks so nasty?
Yeah, because he doesn't hang him and drop him down. It's from like the position. There's so much whip on it.
Like with Orton, he drapes them so that their ankles are on the rope. With Ciampa, he drapes them so that their hips are on the rope.
Yeah, so they get the swing.
Oh, it looks so nasty. Who did he do it to?
It was Owens here.
Owens.
He did it
was
again
Owens.
later.
Owens landed right on his Swede, and I was like, "Oh, that looks nasty." God.
Yeah, that was 7 minutes.
And then even he sold it like that when he was coming out the ring afterwards.
He did, yeah. So yeah, that was in 7 minutes, not 17 minutes, and 40 seconds to make it even 4 apiece.
It's a shame.
I put, will Ciampa regret that? Owens was a bit of Team NXT there, wasn't he? Anyway, Randy sneaks back. Randy comes and does this little sneaky snack back in. Or Ciampa pats himself on the back, but Ciampa can sense snakes. So he turns around, he sees him there. They have a little face-off, which I think is pretty funny just because Ciampa's so small. But
I liked that stare down.
Yeah, I do.
Ciampa and Randy.
I that's what I'm saying. It's funny because he's small, but he's terrifying still. He looks just as strong as anyone else. He's absolutely terrifying. Yeah, show you what.
Jonny just offering fights to everyone. Start
like a championship.
I know he's going to fight in everyone now. This is how you get title matches. You've seen it on Raw and SmackDown.
So I'm going for Walter's UK championship.
You're going for Randy's. Oh no, Ciampa. Ciampa's not a champion at the minute. Hey, Ciampa champion.
Oh god.
So Ciampa reverses the RKO, sends Orton to the outside. He goes for the draping DDT on Orton, but Orton knows this trick. Orton's seen this one before. So Orton throws him into barrier and drops him on his spine on the hardest bit of the ring. I was sad they didn't say that because they went for a phase of saying that every time, didn't they?
Yeah. Normally it's a go-to line for apron stuff.
Yeah,
it's normally Corey Graves' signature line, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. He loves that. So yeah, Orton does his signature limb stomping. This is supposed to say Ciampa, but it says K-Map, like CAI map. Map tags in Priest. Randy hits Ciampa and Priest with RKOs. Covers Priest with elimination 10 minutes and 14 seconds to make it 4-4-3.
I was like 20 years on from Randy starting his career, but the RKO's still
it's so good.
Really good.
I love it. It's one of the best moves.
It looks so nice.
Even watching him just do his like limb stomps.
Yeah.
Like, so you saw him do it in the 2003 one, and then you see him do it in the 2019. It's not changed. Stomps the limbs, and then he grates the face with his
knee.
With his knee guard.
Yeah.
Like, so good.
It's great to see. You'll love to see it.
Love to see it.
Riddle's in next. He quickly dodges Randy and gets him with a roll-up for the elimination in 10 minutes and 28 seconds. That is 14 seconds after the last elimination. To make it 3 versus 4 versus 3. We've got to have a roll-up, though. Come on. It's a Survivor Series match.
Yeah. The one thing I liked about this match was how quick. Like, because of how many people are in and how many different things you wanted to get through.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
So pacer.
So, yeah, just to go off that, he celebrates, but Randy hits Riddle with the RKO. Corbin sneaks into the ring and gets the pin on Riddle in 10 minutes and 52 seconds. So we had 3 eliminations in, what's that, 48 seconds?
A minute.
Yeah, 48 seconds. So now it's 3 versus 4 versus 2 with a big advantage to Team SmackDown and NXT only having 2. Corbin sees Lee comes in, but he don't want none of that. So he tags in Braun. We're about to see beefy men slap meat. Drew takes out Lee from the top rope and ruins the fans' fun because the fans want to see Lee.
Who doesn't?
Corbin takes out the whole of the Raw team. He goes outside and just wipes everyone left in the match. This is Braun. He does his little run around thing.
I really enjoyed watching Braun do the Strowman Express. Like, it was so much fun to watch.
There's so many
people. I don't know why, but I really liked that spot of just Braun like chewing all the way around the ring.
I think I like. Go on.
I liked how he did the big wind up for the first one, and then the second one he didn't look too sure with himself. He did a little.
Like, ooh, should I? But yeah,
just a little one.
So he goes for the second one, but Keith Lee decides to just dive into him and stop him in his tracks. So Hera said, the ref has not been counting countouts at any point during this match. Not when Braun was out of the ring. Not when competitors were out of the ring resting. Not ever. But now conveniently decides to start counting.
Yeah.
He decides countouts are a thing now in this match. Drew hits Claymore and Keith Lee and Drew get back into the ring, but Braun is eliminated by countout in 13 minutes and 14 seconds to make it 3 versus 3 versus 2.
I did like the creativity though of being eliminated by a countout in a Survivor Series match.
I love creativity, but I also love consistency.
Yeah, I was going to say I just wish it was more consistent with the counting.
Well, I've got a lot more of this.
I think it's just a way to make him keep looking strong though and not turning off anyone.
It was, but I've got a lot of more of these complaints as I go through. Don't worry, you'll be bored of me by the end. I think you're bored of me now.
Rules liar.
So Ricochet and Corbin are in the ring with Lee.
What was that?
Ricochet and Corbin.
We must.
Baron Corbin. Oh.
We must have got. We must have got a tag when Ricochet takes out Corbin and Reigns on the outside and does some pretty athletic stuff. I don't know if I meant pretty athletic, like it's a bit athletic, or pretty, like it looks pretty. But I wrote it.
I assume visual.
Maybe both.
Double entendre.
Maybe both. Right, what happens then? He goes to the top rope, however Lee dodges. Corbin hits the end of days on Ricochet for the elimination in 14 minutes and 30 seconds to make it 2-3-2. There's so much that happens in this match. I'm bored of my own voice. Seth is in next. Ciampa tags in. Ali tags himself in, and he takes out 2 men in the ring. I like seeing Mustafa Ali. I do like him. But
Ali got like the smallest part of this match.
Yeah, it was such a shame because he's great, but he didn't get much.
Like if you compare it to the 0-3 match where Sean literally sits on the outside for like the first 15 minutes and then finally gets tagged in.
Yeah.
And then Sean has this massive part to play. Ali sits on the ring side on the ring apron for about 15 minutes.
And then gets eliminated.
And then he gets tagged in and you're thinking, right, here's Ali's chance to shine. And he gets like 2 good hits in and then gets limbed.
Yeah, so he hits the tornado DDT on Seth and sends him out the ring. He hits a suicide dive that takes out Seth, Corbin, and Ciampa. Ali then hits Ciampa with a super kick. Corbin's annoyed with Ali for doing his job and distracts him. So Ali slides back into the ring and gets hit by a curb stomp for the elimination 16-10 to even it back up to 2-2-2.
and I've said this before, but I love when Survivor Series are constant.
Yeah.
Like one aside.
Yeah.
Really nice.
I also really like the descent that keeps happening in
The Corbin
SmackDown
stuff.
team.
Yeah.
Like just the sheer like.
I kind of wish it would have cost them the match though.
Yeah, I think it would have been better if it had cost them. But at the same time, you don't want to also push NXT to be like. You don't want to make NXT seem like they're a lot better than the main roster.
I mean, instead of the end of the night it being 4,
looking like that anyway.
I know, yeah. At the end of the night, instead of it being 4-2-1, it'd be 5-1-1. I mean, it's not really any different.
But you've got to give someone else the victory at some point.
Yeah, I get it.
So
Reigns is angry that Corbin caused the elimination. It all kicks off again. Outside the ring this time. Outside the ring. Seth takes out Lee. Drew takes out Randy and more. I couldn't be bothered writing the rest. Obviously, the ref decides there are no countouts again in this match. As they all fight outside the ring. No count.
Maybe it's one per match.
I've already done it now. That'd be an interesting. Okay. If we had an elimination match, maybe like a 5-on-5. And every single fall had to be a different type. Like if you pinned, you can't pin them again.
Oh my god!
Pin,
would you even have? Would you have enough ways
pin, submission, count
pin,
out,
submit, count out, DQ, KO.
KO. I quit. Get a briefcase from the top of a ladder. Climb out of a cage.
Briefcase elimination.
It's the only time R-Truth running into a match with a ladder would ever make sense.
Okay, maybe it was like a 3-on-3 and it needs to be pinfall, submission, count out, or pinfall, submission, I quit or something. I don't know. Just that sounds interesting to me.
Yeah,
I have to be a bit creative for that.
Was
right, Vince Russo.
When it all kicked off
on a pole, steel cage and a pole match. Go on, Alex. Sorry.
For custody.
No, when it all kicked off, is that where we got the little shield bomb team?
No, that's coming later.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
so much happened in this match that I just lost track of where things happened in it. Like, as soon as about 6 people got eliminated in the space of 20 seconds, I was like, yeah, no, I don't know. Things happened.
Yes. So the point we're at now, Ciampa and Drew go back in the ring. Drew hits the inverted Alabama Slam, but Ciampa kicks out like an absolute beast. Drew lines up the Claymore, but Roman sneaks in like a sneaky little Roman and hits the spear on Drew and gets the pin for elimination in 17 minutes and 37 seconds to make it 1 versus 2 versus 2.
I don't know how Roman Reigns can sneak it anywhere.
I know, he's such a big dog.
He howls as he moves as well.
Seth tries to roll up Roman, but he kicks out. He goes for the suicide dive, but Reigns reverses and then hits the drive-by. Ciampa then hits Reigns with a draping DDT. So there's your other one. And he goes to the fairy tale ending, but Reigns counters and hits a Superman punch. Corbin then hits Lee with a cheap shot, drags Reigns into his corner, and what's going on here? Oh yeah, so if you hit the Superman punch, Reigns was on the floor, wasn't he? It was like one of those moves where they're thinking. So Corbin drags him back over. He starts shouting in Reigns' face, and as Corbin is about to get Ciampa into some kind of weird chokeslam thing, Reigns hits his teammate with a Superman punch and a spear. Also notice at this point, Seth is chilling outside the ring, but the ref isn't counting. Reigns lets Ciampa pin Corbin, and he gets 3 to eliminate Corbin in 19 minutes and 55 seconds to make it 1 versus 1 versus 2. So yeah, there's
that Ciampa's little stare at Reigns in the corner. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I just don't get how you can be counted out. Like, resting outside the ring, no. Fighting outside the ring, no. But fighting outside the ring when you call Braun Strowman, yes.
Yeah.
Did you see? Was it just me who saw this? Roman Reigns just like chilling out.
Oh, Liam's gone now.
Oh,
the ring.
Liam, your internet's going.
He was just like He was just leaning on the stair.
Yeah, I did see that.
No.
You and Alex are going. They're the same internet provider.
Yeah, we do have The same internet provider.
God damn
Jonny.
you. I think we have the same internet provider. God damn it.
I understand
Oh my God.
Wi-Fi and everything.
They're in the same house, yeah.
Liam's in the room next door to me. He just secretly lives in my house.
Yeah. I did wonder why everyone's images were just like disappearing and reappearing, but that could explain it.
You're fine now.
Maybe.
You're fine. Alex is still bad, but you're fine now. So Seth, Seth, Reigns, and Ciampa are in the ring. The ex-Shield members start to look at Ciampa. Will we get a team up? Yes, we will. Ciampa goes at both of them, but they overpower him. Keith Lee comes in for the save, but the numbers game gets to him. Seth throws Ciampa out the ring, and they go out to the table. Again, no countouts. They go to put Ciampa through the table, but Keith Lee comes and just dives into them and takes everybody out. Ciampa and Seth get back in the ring. Ciampa is on top, and he hits the Project Ciampa. However, Seth kicks out unbelievably. Ciampa goes to the fairy tale ending, but Rollins reverses, hits a couple super kicks. Ciampa reverses the stomp, but Reigns runs in, hits Ciampa with a Superman punch. They hit the stomp, and they eliminate Ciampa in 24 minutes to make it 1-1-1. 24 minutes exactly.
Ciampa put on an absolute amazing showing in this match, didn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely incredible.
Guy's amazing. I absolutely love him.
So good.
So now we've got Seth, Roman, and Keith Lee left. Lee takes both of them out for a bit. Hits a lovely crossbody on them from over the ropes, where he kind of like thrusted himself. Whatever you call that, to over the rope crossbody.
Over the rope crossbody.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Slingshot. No. Yeah, slingshot. Yeah, slingshot
Would it be a
crossbody.
slingshot? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Slingshot. Is it a slingshot?
Yeah,
Maybe.
because he's pulling the ropes.
Yeah, he's like a slingshot himself.
Modified.
Rollins gets modified.
Modified.
Sure, how did we forget modified?
I know, yeah. Rollins gets Keith Lee down and hits a frog splash, but Keith Lee kicks out. What? I don't know why right, that's why I just saw once more with feeling, and I was like, what? Once more with feeling. Reigns is chilling outside the ring, but isn't being counted out. Keith Lee surprises Seth with a jackhammer and gets the elimination to eliminate the last member of Team Raw in 26 minutes and 34 seconds to make it SmackDown versus NXT.
They called it a jackhammer, but isn't that the Big Bang Catastrophe?
I think it is, yeah. I just don't think they knew the name because they called his Spirit Bomb a Power Bomb as well.
Yeah, they did.
Looks nothing like a jackhammer because a jackhammer's a standing suplex into a fall-away slam, not a.
So Lee surprises Seth with not a jackhammer and gets the elimination. Modified. Keith Lee versus Roman Reigns. Keith Lee does some pretty athletic stuff, but Roman hits 2 Superman punches. But Keith Lee kicks out of 2 Superman punches because it's about time we start to push Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Roman waits for the spear, but as Keith slowly gets up, Keith reverses it into a Spirit Bomb, but Roman kicks out of that. Keith quickly gets up to the second rope, does a moonsault off the second rope, and lands on his feet. Oh man, this is big. This is like, yeah, he doesn't seem to get to do all this kind of cool stuff now on the main roster.
No. It's like watching a fridge do backflips. It's insane, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean?
But yeah, Roman dodges the moonsault, hits Keith Lee with a spear for the win in 29 minutes 25 seconds to give SmackDown the win and the point. Give me your thoughts and opinions.
I love this match. Literally, like pretty much start to finish, like non-stop action all the way.
Yeah, it just keeps going. It keeps banging.
My only downside is literally, I wish everyone got longer bits and they just had one mega match of like an hour and a half, just to get more of it.
Yeah, we've seen an hour-long Survivor Series matches. For this match to only get 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, there were more important matches than the nights. We had the Shayna versus Becky versus Charlotte and stuff like that. And we had Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar. There were other big matches to come, but I completely agree. I wish this one had more time.
I just wish it went on a lot longer because I want to see more of a lot of the guys in there.
Yeah. Liam?
This match slapped. It
was so
good.
Did.
It was so good. Oh, just like from start to finish, everything was just so hype. Like, I don't think I've ever been so into a match before. And just the premise of it all being like it's literally for brand supremacy. And like
another one with actual reason.
Yeah, another one with an actual reason.
Well, yeah, it was NXT first, like, as seen as a proper brand the first time.
Yeah, it was literally like NXT sort of like crowning, just basically showing that they can hang with the big boys, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So it was just, I loved it. I loved absolutely everything about it. I thought that the choreographer, I don't even know how they choreographed this match.
It's incredible.
It was so clean. Like, everything was just so clean from one spot to the next spot to the next spot to the next spot. It was so fluid. There was no botches, no mistakes were made. I was just like in shock that 15 people were able to coordinate so effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the huge names in the match. Huge names and Damien Priest.
What about Shorty J?
If only Shane was there.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, Damien Priest, for me personally, Damien Priest was the Shane O'Mac of this match.
This was the point where I didn't like him. He's improved so much, but at this point...
He does nothing for me.
Yeah.
And to be fair, neither does Ricochet, but I think that's a lot to do with his ring gear, and you know my opinions on ring gear, it matters a lot to me. That's why I don't like Shinsuke, because of his ring gear. But yeah, it was just an amazing showing from everybody. I think it was really, really good. Roman still has the best spear in the business.
Yeah.
Keith Lee looked incredible.
We've seen the spear list now. Everyone knows.
Yeah. Tommaso Ciampa was incredible. You know, I think everyone put on an amazing performance. It was really, really good.
You want to have a go, Alex?
Yeah, I'm just basically going to echo what's already been said. Like, the match had everything. To be fair, you could have just renamed this pay-per-view Bragging Rights, and I'd have just like I'd have bought it. Like, just a couple of elimination matches in there. Like, don't call them Survivor Series matches.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, great match. It's got loads of names who I'm a massive fan of at the moment. So to see them all in the ring at the same time and not have to watch separate shows to see them was really nice. And to see them get to do stuff that they don't get to do now. Like, you don't see Matt Riddle being that good on SmackDown now. You don't see Keith being that good on Raw now. I've not seen Ciampa for a while. I know he's back on NXT.
Yeah, he's back now. Yeah.
But yeah, like, Priest has got so much better. So it was nice to get an intro of just a bit of like, oh yeah, he used to be crap. Like, oh, well done, you've shown progression.
There's a lot of shots fired in this episode.
I love how we talk like we could just go out and do it though.
Yeah, no, we couldn't. Definitely couldn't.
But just because we can't do it ourselves doesn't mean we can't be critical of the others that can.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah.
But yeah, I loved it. And like this birthed the Messiah gimmick, didn't it?
Was it from her?
Oh, was this the birth of the Monday Night Messiah?
Yeah, because he came out the next night on Raw and was like, none of you showed up for Raw.
Yeah, and then he went into a 1-year feud with Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. And cut the man's eye out. And
yeah.
What do you mean? This feud started in 2013.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? So
long-term booking.
No, I completely agree. I really enjoyed this. I remember before it happened getting really pumped for it because I wanted NXT to win everything because I'm such a little mark. But I still wasn't sure on the triple threats everywhere. But I thought it really helped this match, the Survivor Series elimination style match, is we had constant eliminations. There wasn't much downtime. Like you said, it was so fast paced and so exciting constantly. Obviously I have problems with it. I have problems with the Volta elimination. I have problems with Some guys not really getting a show. But yeah, Roman putting over Lee at the end was massive. And that was so big for Lee's career. I mean, just look in 1 year what the guy's done from that point.
He's worn a skirt.
Have you worn a skirt in the last year?
Exactly.
No, Alex has. He wore a kilt.
I have.
We did, yeah. So, let's do MVP. I'll go first this time. I got Ciampa on this one. Everything the man did in this match, because 1 day prior he had an absolute insane War Games match. He was jumping off the top of the cells in War Games and stuff. So the night after, to put in a performance like this at Survivor Series, to have the body to be able to do that is insane. He should just be in like a stretcher somewhere after the night before. But to come out and put on a show like this, that's the reason. That's my reason for going Ciampa for my MVP. Go on, Johnny.
Honestly, I don't know.
It is a hard one. There was some good showings.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff all around. I was torn between Ciampa and Lee. I'm just gonna say Lee just to keep it different.
Okay. Go Liam.
Oh God! Right. I'm so torn. Because I agree with Tommaso Ciampa because he, like I said before, he put on an incredible showing. But you might want to roast me to death for this, but I honestly think Baron Corbin had an incredible showing in this match.
He did some great story stuff. Yeah,
he had
some really great
incredible storytelling moments.
Yeah.
Incredible storytelling moments, and I think it was him that kept the story going of the whole sort of SmackDown descent. Can they trust each other? Like, it was just, he was so good in this match. I can't believe I've been flaming Baron Corbin for like the last 2 years. Can't believe it.
We do, don't we? He loses.
I'm not giving him the respect he deserves. Baron Corbin, if you're listening, I appreciate you. Golf clap.
Your finish is still just giving yourself a rock.
Yeah,
bottom,
your finish is bad. But honestly, I think if I had to, I don't know. I honestly think I might say actually Nigel McGuinness on commentary.
That's a good shout. Very good shout.
Because I feel like he really sold the idea of NXT being this sort of up and coming brand that have got something to prove, and he really, really pushed it home.
That's a great shout.
So I think honestly, yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Nigel.
Alex, you don't have to break the tie if you got another opinion. Completely go with your own opinion.
Richard might throw in his own.
Pardon?
How do we settle it then?
Basically,
fatal four-way.
I've got a way of settling it if you go for someone else.
Right, okay.
I've got a way. Don't worry. If you pick someone else, I've got a way of settling it. You kind of want to go someone else now, don't you? Just to see what the settle method is.
Yeah, I'm intrigued now.
Do it.
Can we have a fatal four-way MVP on a pole match?
In a cage.
Oh, I'm coming. As Alex froze. Oh.
Alex just froze at the worst time.
We was waiting for him to speak.
The drama.
Come on, speak, Alex. You can do it. I believe in you.
No.
Oh, go on. Who's your MVP?
I'm gonna go with.
You got 12 men to choose from.
12 men to choose from.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna choose Volta, Shorty G.
Oh yeah, true.
Ricochet.
Damien Priest.
Damien Priest, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Keith.
Hey!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Keith Lee. Go. Good.
Yeah.
Fair. Keith Lee, you've got a trophy coming your way. Get excited. Sit there. Wait for the mailman. The post's coming. Your little thing, the little flag on the mail post up. That's what they do in America, don't they?
Yeah, the little thing on the side.
Get ready. You got a trophy coming your way. Let's rank it. Put your hand up if you think NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown is better than Edge Christian Right to Censor.
I want to kick my hand down for some principle.
If you think it's... Keep your hand up if you think it's better than Team DX versus Team RKO. Everybody. Keep it up if you think it's better than Mysterio, Usos, etc. versus Real Americans and Shield. Keep it up if you think it's better than Bischoff versus Austin. And keep it up if you think it's better than WWF versus Alliance. Oh, we need a tiebreaker. Where's Ainsley's results? Richard.
Nah, Alex just froze. It's fine.
Oh yeah, he's put his hand down. He's just froze.
Richard's gonna have to be the tiebreaker, isn't he?
Richard.
Right, let's have a tag team match. Me and Alex versus you two.
Let's go.
Okay, Richard, edit in a voice. In first place is
2001.
In second place is
2019.
Right, you can't do that because you're gonna have to do it for the entire thing.
in third. No, in third
Oh,
place.
'cause the rest of them are
In
alright.
third place is Team Bischoff of Chris Jericho, Christian, Mark Henry, Randy Orton, and Scott Steiner versus Team Austin of Booker T, Bubba Ray, and Devon Dudley, RVD, and Shawn Michaels. In fourth place is Survivor Series 2013, which was Rey Mysterio, the Usos, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust versus the Real Americans and the Shield. In fifth place is Survivor Series 2006, Team DX, Matt Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels versus Team RKO, the one and only Mike Knox, Johnny Nitro, Gregory Helms, Edge, and Randy Orton. And in last place, like I predicted from the very beginning, was Survivor Series 2000, Edge, Christian, Bull Buchanan, and The Godfather versus Matt and Jeff Hardy, Bubba Ray, and Devon Dudley. There you go,
I
Richard.
just realised, as Cody Rhodes 3-star generaled it again.
Oh yeah, fully freestyle general. He's right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
So, Richard, I left you a couple of
Unavoided.
spaces. You can put them whichever way you want them to. Well, we've got what would Meltzer do now? What would Meltzer do for this one? Go with Alex first. Johnny went first last time.
Yeah.
4.
Liam,
4.5.
Johnny.
I think he's going to go low. I think 3.5.
Well, Liam's closest without going over. It was 4.25. Same score as the last match. The only match that Meltzer thought was better was WWF vs Alliance. Who wants to know the other matches on this card?
Go on then.
So SmackDown took the first point when Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode won a 10-team tag team battle royale. NXT got the first point when Leo Rush beat Akira Tozawa and Kalisto. That was also for the Cruiserweight Championship. Raw got their first point when the Viking Raiders defeated the New Day and the Undisputed Era. In the other Survivor Series match of the night, Team NXT of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, and Toni Storm. That was a good team. Defeated Team Raw, which was Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Sarah Logan. Again, pretty good team. And Team SmackDown, which is Sasha.
Pretty good team, and Sarah Logan.
Yeah, and Sarah Logan. Sasha, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross. Not as good a team. But mate, this match has got Io, Kairi, Asuka. It's got Rhea, Toni, Charlotte, Sasha.
Who is the SmackDown team? Sasha,
Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross.
bloody hell, Sasha's back must have hurt during that match. Jesus.
I was just carrying a team there. She was
Carmella's not bad in 2019, to be fair.
She was the last one eliminated. Candice, Io, and Rhea all survived, so NXT had 3 people left on the team. Rhea last eliminated Sasha in a 3-on-1 situation. Adam Cole then defeated Pete Dunne for NXT Championship match, which sounds meant. Bray Wyatt defeated Daniel Bryan. I think this is when he started shaving him. The match we saw just happened. Brock Lesnar defeated Rey Mysterio, and in the main event, Shayna Baszler defeated Becky Lynch and Bayley. That was it. And the women's Survivor Series match, Meltzer did 2.75 stars, so not as good. We always pick the best one.
Yeah, we always have seemed to.
We do, don't we? We pick the best one.
We always have picked the best.
This has gone on a lot longer than we expected.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you did watch this long, I appreciate you. I love you. let me know down below. A little private message to me or in the comments. Do you want to see us do this for the Royal Rumble? If anyone got this far, let me know. If yes, then we will. If nobody mentions it, then we'll probably do it anyway.
Don't slide into his DMs,
Don't
please.
slide, yeah. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a comment, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. They're from Frozen still.